What do you think you're doing, dude? You can't drink that. Wait, what do you mean? It's got no calories, dude. It literally says, okay, it's got 10 calories, no sugar. Yeah, but that's not how your body works, dude. You realize all you're doing is catfishing your body? There's no sugar in that. It's fake. You're just going to end up starving. You're killing yourself with those energy drinks, dude. It's not doing you any... Literally, energy is natural energy, dude. What's up, YouTube? All right. This thing right here, energy drinks, dude. All right. The Modern Health Elixir, right? It's got full of B vitamins and it's got vitamin C, right? All this healthy stuff. This shit is complete trash, okay? I'm going to tell you guys why energy drinks are literally probably one of the worst things that you could consume, okay? So, a little bit about me, okay, real quick. I basically am trying to, my message to the world right now is to realize that you can optimize your body's electrical system to where you don't have to do intermittent fasting to feel good. You can exercise way less. Your hunger is supposed to go away so you're less hungry and you have more energy. Okay? And literally tip of the day number 1 is the fake shit. Wait, no, Sean, I love these drinks. I have to have one every single day right now. Yeah, okay, I'm telling you, you're addicted to it, okay? I used to crush these things too until, literally basically until COVID, until I realized that you can, remember this, you can optimize your body against starvation. So literally when someone says, I'm starving, like sometimes, I mean, obviously like if you just had breakfast and now it's lunchtime and you're hungry, you're not starving, like you're not starving. But I'm talking about like when you're in a deficit, you're trying to lose weight, or you're on a super long hike, all right? What can happen is when your body and your hormones are dialed, it'll switch. Your body will switch into a fasted state and you'll keep churning and burning. You realize that that's where all your energy is. But if you drink this snacky shit, what happens is your hormones don't do that. It doesn't like transition easily. What happens is you end up just starving. Literally, like if you look at some of these bodybuilders, okay, online, they, at the end of their prep, a lot of them, like, their eyeballs are like deeply sunken into the back of their head, right? And they're fucking, you can just tell they just look like death. And it's like, that's because, yeah, like the calorie model works. That's what these people, these like bodybuilders go by, is the calories in, calories out. But the problem with this is no one talks about the hormones and the electrical side of the body, right? And so the fake shit, literally, let me give you an example, okay? So back when I was doing intermittent fasting, like 16-8 method or something like that, one day where I had some sugar-free pudding mix, and the night before, and then the next day, right around 14, 15 hours, I got low blood sugar, like during the fast before I ate anything. And what it is it's because I had sugar-free shit. What it does is it kind of zaps your insulin. And what'll happen is when your insulin's high, then you're going to get low blood sugar, especially if you're not like fucking starving. All right. Now, if you have been on an extremely low calorie diet for a really long period of time, you might get low blood sugar, especially if you're just like, it's a normal day and you get low blood sugar. This is not going to happen normally. So what it did is it disrupted my electrical system, this sugar-free pudding mix. And so it's like, yeah, but it has like no calories. Like, yeah, look, all right, this thing right here, literally look at 0 calories. Literally think about this. This is what somebody said to me. Food is supposed to have calories. That's what it's for. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. Because I used to be the one that always went for the 0 calorie shit, right? Like lower calories, the better, right? Stay lean. And it's like, not always, okay? That's why there's all these people online that are like, oh, I ate so much more and I got leaner. Or I upped my calories by 500 and now I'm leaner. And before I was on a starvation diet. And it's like people will go, oh, starvation mode, right? That's the thing too. So this shit, okay, what it's gonna do is, okay, it's gonna cause starvation when you get hungry. You can tell a lot about your body when you get hungry and what happens. If you get tired and hangry and moody and you get headaches, then, and you just feel like shit, your body's not like operating right. You're not supposed to feel like shit when you don't eat. That's the first thing, is they just cause starvation, all right? Second off, it fucking causes anxiety, literally, okay? I honestly had points where I would drink the shit and then I would instantly start having panic attacks. Or when I would drink it, then later on in the day, because a lot of times what happens is you might consume it, but then like later, you might consume it at noon, right? But then at 9 p.m. is when the effect of it actually takes place. Because what happens is it'll like fuck your hormones up, and then what happens is you'll feel okay, but then as your body starts to kind of regulate itself, then you start feeling all these effects. This is why people get, like, for instance, when they get off of sugar, they get headaches, right? If you get off of coffee, people start getting headaches. That's the detoxing of your body. I'm telling you, dude, at the end of the day, just stop drinking energy drinks. It will be worth it. When you, all the fake shit, the 0 calorie stuff, okay? Don't drink it. You're better off just having real shit a couple of times a week than having these fucking 0 calorie drinks. And some people will say, oh, well, I have this fake stuff and I feel fine. And it's like, okay, some people can get away with it, but at the end of the day, you really won't know how much it's affecting you until you get rid of it, and then you wait a couple of weeks and you see how much better you actually feel. So many people are so used to just feeling like shit all the time that they think that that's how they're supposed to feel. That's why you talk to these people that are like 38 years old and they're telling you about how you're fucking old, your knees are going to be hurting and shit, you're going to be fat and shit when you're my age. You wait. And it's like, dude, no, I'm not, because I know how to take care of myself and exercise and eat right, so I'm not going to be like you. And it's like, but these people are just like so accustomed, they just think that's part of aging. And it's the same thing with all this fake shit and all this other shit with the diets. People don't realize how good they can feel. I'm telling you, I ditched the fake shit and I literally got on and like way lower carbs, no sugar, mostly like carnivore based. Like, I mean, I got to a point where I was like, I couldn't, I was like, I would not get hungry. I wasn't tired. I got extremely lean. I literally was like, I'm pretty sure this is how God would feel if he was on this planet. So that's another video. So just fucking don't drink energy drinks, okay? Stay hard. Just do it for a week. See what happens. Start with one day. Replace the energy drink with sparkling water. All right? And if you get tired, a little bit of peanut butter. That's another video too. So, stay hard, folks.